Matt Molinaro is the head bowling coach at Jonesville High School. He's a state champion. Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you, Andy. Appreciate it.
This is an amazing run by your kids to win a state championship. Tell us all about it.
Well, it was a long road this year. I got 4 solid seniors that basically we did this for them all year. That's always been the focus, team, and we're doing it for the seniors, especially at the state finals. We started out in a tough conference. We were the only D4 school. We bowled against Division I, II, and III schools, and we won the conference. And then the next goal, of course, was regionals, and we had to bowl against the defending state champs who didn't lose anybody. And then we also had the runner-up in the region, too, and we won that. And then, of course, the next goal was the state finals. And it was a little shaky at the beginning, trying to get through qualifying. And then once they just figured out that they made it into match play, then they settled in, and it was a different bunch of kids.
I just admire these kids so much because the mental part of this, you have to be mentally tough to do what they're doing because it's all you out there kind of on an island, and you know what you can do, you know what you're capable of, but in the toughest situation, you have to perform, and you have to perform at a high level. How were they able to kind of overcome that and show that kind of mental strength?
We just made sure that they didn't take it all upon themselves.
Right.
As just total team. Like if somebody missed, the next guy said, "Hey, I got your back." Mm-hmm. And they just kept supporting each other all the way, and they didn't let the other teams intimidate them. Like Ithaca, when we matched up against them in the finals, they'd been mowing through everybody. And they were staring us down, throwing the balls in the air, trying to intimidate them. And it was, and the kids just said, "Whoa, okay, that's not going to happen." And they said one ball at a time.
Did they go beyond what you thought they could do?
No, actually, believe it or not, I figured this was the year.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just trying to get them to believe it. And they decided, yeah, we're going to win. Mm-hmm. And after, like I said, the qualifying round, once I seen them all relaxed, then I kind of really had a good feeling.
You brought a bunch of the kids with you tonight. Tell us a little bit about some of these young men.
Great kids. Excellent bunch of kids. If I could have them all for my own kids, I would, because I just had girls. But anyways, we got Stephen Blue, quiet kid. He didn't get a whole lot of bowling time, but he was there. He supported the team every year. Every year he's on varsity, and even when he was on JV team, he bowled more there. But it's just a tough bunch of kids, and it's hard to bust into the top 5. And then we got Tyler Mann, senior. He made it for individuals this year. Also, he wasn't feeling good, unfortunately, individual day, and he missed the match play by 36 pins, finished 21st in the state. And Reed Baker, solid anchor man. He switched up to 2 hands this year, which was a big move, but it panned out really well for him.
What does it mean that he switched? What does that mean?
He was just bowling with one hand, one arm.
Oh, okay.
As a right hand, but he went to 2-handed.
Wow, ambidextrous bowling. This guy's a gifted, talented guy.
Yep. And then Travis Cleveland, my other senior. Kid's smile will light up a room, man. When he's excited, he's excited, and it's very contagious. He was really good for the team as far as morale, mm-hmm. and he was a big reason why we got through regionals, because he was really solid that day. And then we moved to Tyler Hegwood, who ended up coming in a sub role. He didn't get a whole lot of bowling time this year either, but he ended up bowling almost the whole day. And I guess I'm gonna have to brag for you, buddy. You're probably the biggest reason we won the state championship that day, because we had troubles filling that slot, and you came in, and he just got it done. He did. And then Jonah Boot, my little lefty guy. The guy's just a stud. You should watch him bowl, man. He gets more revs than probably everybody on the team combined. And he kind of had a hard year this year because he was pounding the pocket, just not getting the carry. Just a frustrating year for him. I mean, he bowled good, just didn't score good. And then Reed's brother, Drew, who's going to step up into those big shoes next year, he's been my he's the guy that just gets the spares when we need him. If he's struggling, he gets upset, he isn't getting the strikes. He's just focused on his spares. He got the job done that way.
I have learned more bowling terminology tonight than I've ever known in my life. Getting up more revs and pounding the pocket. These are all bowling terms, I imagine. Thank you very much, Matt Molinaro, for being here. I want to talk to Reed Baker for a second. Congratulations, Reed. I love your Detroit Tigers lanyard. We're ready for baseball season. Reed, what did it mean to you to win this state championship?
It's beyond words, really.
Yeah.
I mean, we got there my sophomore year, and I mean, we finished second, and it was so close, and it left a bitter taste. And I mean, the goal from then on was to get back and end up winning it. So to do that, I mean, you fill up your mind with all these dreams, and then to have them fulfilled is unbelievable.
So you got to bowl with your brother, and that had to be kind of a cool experience.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's not a whole lot of butting heads. It's just differing opinions.
Yep.
And since I'm his brother, he doesn't want to listen. And if he tells me something, I don't really want to listen to him. But in the end, we're both knowledgeable about it, so we got to listen to each other.
And has he ever beaten you?
Every once in a while.
Just once in a great while,
Yeah.
he gets lucky and he's
Yeah.
able to beat you.
Yeah.
We're talking to state champion Reed Baker. You got to be proud of these kids for stepping up on the big day.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, the whole season we had all the talent in the world, but we hadn't really put it together to be a team. And then halfway through the day, it didn't look like we were still on that same line and not being able to put talent into team. And then something clicked that brought it all together.
I want to bring Steven in here. Steven is apparently a soft-spoken guy, but he had to be pretty excited when you won the state. Steven, it had to be a special day for you, too.
Yeah, it felt great. Yeah, the whole thing was really cool. Felt great.
Now, how did you roll that day? Did you bowl pretty well?
I didn't bowl as good as I hoped to do, but I still contributed.
Mm-hmm.
And
What was the reaction at the school to you guys bringing home this state championship?
we came back with a really warm welcome and a lot of congratulations and pats in the back, you know.
Oh, yeah, big time. Do they have a little pep assembly for you or anything
Yeah.
like that?
Yep.
That is awesome.
It was a surprise pep assembly.
A surprise? Those are the best kind.
Yeah.
A surprise pep assembly. Coach Matt Molinera, before we wrap it up, I want to bring you back into this. These are great young kids. They're state champions. Nobody can ever take that away from them.
That's correct. Yeah, they get to be the team that actually brought Jonesville's first ever in any sport championship team to Jonesville. So that's
For Carter to do that this year and then for you guys to do it just about at the same time is unbelievable. I mean, how exciting is that?
Oh, that was very exciting. It was Mrs. Bonsteel.
Yeah.
She couldn't have been happier. And that's the first match she was able to make all year was the state finals for us. She got to see the first team ever, get the state championship for Jonesville, and then she got to move on and watch Carter. So she had a great day.
Matt, you're welcome on this program anytime. We're really excited for what you guys did, and congratulations.
Well, I appreciate it, Andy. Thank you very much.
Thanks to the Jonesville Bowlers. Congratulations to you guys for a great season.